tips would you give to players once you have your team out there, your lineup set? How do you play the game and win?
Coach schemes set you so much apart because you can dive into it and go with so many different things. There's a system called system proficiency, and what this system does is...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Damian Lillard out there with Paul. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Mobley. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Sacramento, he's out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Paul can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
And a key guy for this offense, Luke Kennard.
One of the best shooters in the game, can do it off the catch and off the bounce. Rarely misses a free throw, and when he doesn't have a good look, he makes the right play.
The shot's good from Paul.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
And it's Doncic missing. Now Cleveland moving it up. That's a 2 from Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Money from the wing. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Free throw line jump shot, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more. Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
I hope a sturdy frame from Jokic allows him to put up the shot through contact.
Now, here's Doncic. And it's sent back by Jokic. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Doncic looking it over. Sacramento again missing. Cleveland with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Over Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Doncic has got 6 points.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Jokic kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mathurin. Johnson can't hit.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Lillard against Kennard. On the wing, Mathurin sinks the triple.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Hey, Richard, how about Mike Brown and these Kings and what they did in the 22-23 season?
Wow. Everyone was talking about the super teams. Meanwhile, the Kings ran the West and were atop the standings for most of the season. As they say in Sacramento, light that beam.
Here's Kennard, following the score by Damian Lillard. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another three for Sacramento.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And here's Jokic. Back to Paul. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic slams it in.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Doncic. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Loads it up there for Mobley. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 12 rebounds and 10 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 6. And they'll get another chance. Here's Jokic. And they call the foul, so he's got the one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's good. And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Now, here's Jokic. 7 points in the game. Paul passes to Jokic. Cleveland moving it around. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside, Porzingis. There's the pass to Doncic. And it's good for 2. And it's 13 points for Luka Doncic.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Lillard finds Washington. Pass to Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
Keldon Johnson, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Johnson. The Kings trail by 3. Ivy up top, covered by Lillard. Pass to Doncic. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more on 2K Sports. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Porzingis is out there with Daniel Tice. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then there's Wallace, and it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Jokic with the steal. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Chris Paul is on the back 9 of what will be a Hall of Fame career, but he's not ready to hang it up just yet. He said, I don't know if I can ever retire because the emotional roller coaster that you go on during a game. real. There's nothing like it. His love of the game has never been in question, Kevin. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right, David. Never in question. Hey, thanks for that story. Shoots from 14. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Lillard from outside in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Hackett. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff, Greg, has done a tremendous job in his time with this Cavaliers team.
It has had him on the winning track since his first full season with the team. Really getting the most out of this roster. Not full of superstars, but full of guys who enjoy playing together.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Ivy with the bucket.
And with his level of athleticism, Ivy has elite body control, helping him finish there.
Lillard against Porzingis. The 15-footer. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Mathurin, and he converts the layup. Mathurin's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Passes to Washington. And the pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Evan Mobley's checked in for Washington.
Evan Mobley.
Here in the 2nd quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Jaquez. Outside, Porzingis. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Shoots from the baseline. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Kings making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Good D by Mobley.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Yes, that goes in. Jokic has got 17.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Knocked loose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Porter.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And how about this? A lot of guys you played with are still in the league today. Does that affect your analysis of their play?
Oh, 100%. Nothing about me is impartial. If I don't like somebody, I'll say it to them, and I'll say it on TV. No, I'm just kidding, Kevin. All kidding aside, I respect all of these guys, and I try and be as fair as possible.
Tries to keep it alive and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards. Paul kicks to Mobley. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot, no good. The Kings trail by 5. Mathurin passes to Doncic. Now the dish to Ivy. Up and in on the layup. Ivy's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
They get it back. Here's Mobley. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Porzingis against Jokic. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
No wonder defenses have a hard time limiting Porzingis inside. Just look at that massive wingspan.
Here's Lillard, takes the 12-footer and hits. 16 points for him.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Doncic, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
As a defender, Paul can be so...
38.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far? And that should do it with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Mobley. Damian Lillard out there with Chris Paul. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kennard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Cavaliers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off the turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
I'm just going to say this. Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground, he gets off the ground with ease.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
You know, after being led by LeBron all those years, and you too, of course, RJ, it's great to see huge expectations back in Cleveland with the Cavs.
Well, I don't really appreciate that shot, Kev, but yeah, I think last year was just the start of something special. The talent on this roster has a major upside. They are so young. They could be a powerhouse in the East for at least another decade.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Mobley the pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. Here's Johnson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Porzingis inside, covered by Mobley.
such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Sacramento making a switch here. Walker's checked in. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Pass to Washington. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Washington's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Jokic throws it down.
And how about the effort all over the court from Jokic, out hustling the defense and taking it all away himself.
Passes it to Doncic. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Sinks the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 10 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
The shot's good from Paul.
Paul with those little micro hesitations. I'm just glad I don't have to guard him anymore.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Sacramento.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Porzingis with the block. Outside, Walker to the middle. They get a hand on it. Jokic with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that. Runs up against it and then outworks them.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. The kick out to Walker. A three. Another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Over Hayes. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They've got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Kings. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Jaquez, the shot from the low post is good. Jaquez has got 7 points in the game.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Cruising basketball from Jokic.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Tice. Doncic outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tillman's checked in, and Santi Aldama is subbed in for Johnson. Lillard, the pass to Grimes. Now Aldama. Jaquez with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Aldama inside. Nothing on the board. Pass to Grimes. Rebound by the Kings. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Stolen away. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Kennard. Jackson Hayes is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. It's good. Hayes has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Kings.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Johnson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Cavaliers.
Mobley, the pass to Tillman.
Kelvin Johnson.
That's a 2 from Paul, and right on target. Good.
When it comes to running the pick and roll, there is no one better than Chris Paul. He's able to read the floor and manipulate the defense at an unbelievable level.
Here's Doncic. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
Tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Over to the left wing. Here's Grimes. Kennard covering. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And the soft touch for a guy Porzingis' size, he shoots it so well from the mid-range.
Back to Paul. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
The Kings trail by 7. Doncic outside. Mathurin against Johnson. Mathurin passes to Doncic. Clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And that's why Porzingis is known as the unicorn. At 7'3", ridiculous in terms of his offensive talent.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
and bringing the aggression and the energy. Two things you like to see from Porzingis.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Paul. Here's Porzingis. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Mobley. Kicks it to Johnson. To the right side. Over to the wing. Here's Grimes. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Jokic against Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Jokic kicks to Paul. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Doncic outside. Shoots from the elbow. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Kennard.
Assistant.
Huge.
Chris Paul.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that
eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
All free throws good from Doncic.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
The pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining.
He is looking for Mobley and finds him.
Yeah, just like a lot of bigs, Mobley is not shooting fire from the line, but he can get it all here.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Doncic against Paul. Left side, Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Mobley with the block. Lillard scanning the floor. He kicks to Mobley. Lillard against Ivey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
High-stakes moment, but Dame is a high-percentage free throw shooter. He knows he's got this.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter. The 3 for Doncic, and the 3 ball is good. Doncic has got 27 points.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot. This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
He gets the first, and that brings them within 5. All free throws good from Doncic.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And they double up Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Led by as many as 14 points.
Unselfish to the court. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Timeout called by the Kings. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Fans, let's give a big round of applause for your 9-1-6 crew.
29 seconds left in the game. Here's Doncic. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and it's his personality. Comes up with the goods on that one. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
It'll take more than that to knock Luka off his spot.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep 3 from Doncic. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. So they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
From deep 3-point land. Off target with that shot. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Visit.
Like it or not, my woman band is co-created.